Hey everybody, Tina here with Two Chicks and a Cricket, and I'm going to show you a really quick card. This is our Stampin' Up! Friday video. As you can tell, I'm still a little bit sick. So it's just going to be real quick. I kind of already did the card. I'm just going to show you a couple of the things that I did. So this is the card that I'm making. And as you can see, we're going to use this stamp set. So I just wanted to tell you guys that this video is going to be posted on the 30th and celebrations ends March 31st. So in order to get this stamp set, you need to place a $50 Stampin' Up! Order, and you can do that with Wendy. But I know I've used this a lot. In fact, our last like 2 or 3 Stampin' Up! Friday videos have been with this stamp set, but I really love it. And we did a graduation card, and then we did I did my Easter cards with it, and now I'm doing these thank you cards. And the reason I'm doing these thank you cards like this is because Wendy and I are throwing a bridal shower for a really good friend of mine, and she's like practically my sister. So this is the card that we did, and mine's not finished because we just ran out of stuff, and I just wanted the card more for memories. So I wasn't worried about it, but we put the ribbon. I'll put a picture of how it really looked. We wrapped ribbon around here, and it says celebrate today, and then all the information would just slide out. So what I wanted to do is, for part of her gift that I'm giving her, I made her a set of these thank you cards. And the finished version looks like this. I'm going to show you guys how to do some of this, but it's pretty basic. So, and then I just have handmade by, and I just put my initials, and then I'm making matching envelopes. So, I wanted to keep these really simple. I had about 40 of them to make. And so what I did is I just took, you can get these cards, you can get them like at Michael's, and they just come like this, and you just fold them. They're already scored, and then they come with envelopes too. So that's what I did, is I just had a bunch of those, and I used the cream color one. I'm showing you on a white one because I don't have any more cream colored ones. So all I did was I took that and I folded it. And what happened is, they're not a standard 4x6 card, which I didn't know when I started. And so I ran out of the cream color like halfway through making my card. Well, not halfway through. I was farther along than halfway. But I had to just make some. So I used very vanilla paper, and you can see the ones that I made are like probably like a 1/4 inch. Let's just measure. So they're like a, yeah, like 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch larger. So that's the only thing I was bummed, because I didn't realize that, and I did all my stamping all at once, and then I did everything in a set. So what I did is I just took the card and I used this stamp that we've used, and I sort of did this the way I did my Easter card, as I just stamped off I wanted it to be really simple since I had so many to make. I didn't want like a bunch of steps, and I didn't really want to stamp one image and mat a bunch of stuff. So I just chose to stamp right off the top. So I did one in the corner, one in each corner, and then I did one like right in the middle. So it worked out perfect. So then you get an image that looks like that. And what Wendy and I did for the invitations is we used Cherry Cobbler Red. Her wedding is in like a boots and tuxedo type theme, so it's all like Western. And so what we did is, this is just very vanilla, and we cut the paper, and then we just stamped randomly onto that, and then folded it down, and we added ribbon. So I did this, and then I took this punch This is by EK Success. And it's the, I don't know what it's called. I'm not sure. It's just the scalloped with the holes. I'm not sure. So what I did is I just took a 2-inch piece of black paper and I punched it on both sides. So I got a lace type look. And then I just came and I have a little thank you stamp. I used my Pink Stamper Stamps Itty Bitty Licious, and it just has a little tiny thank you, and I just stamped thank you right on the corner. And then in that same set, that Itty Bitty Licious, there's a handmade by, and I stamped the back, and then I just did my initials. And so the next thing I did is I took a 1-inch piece of Very Vanilla and I cuddle bugged it. Maybe you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see. This is the Cuttlebug folder with the birds. For some reason it reminds me of wedding. So I just cuddle bugged that. I was able to fit 4 strips in a Cuttlebug folder. And then what I did is I just layered it right on top. So that's going to be my finished product. And I made 4 of them, and then I took my envelope and with crumb cake I stamped this image and this image, and then on the back I stamped that image so that it would coordinate. And I was going to ink my edges. You can see with my very first one I inked the edges and crumb cake, but since I had 40 something cards to do, I think I ended up doing 40. I wanted her to have a little bit of extra. I decided that with 40 cards I wasn't gonna ink all the edges, like that I'd probably get burnt out. So that's how I did the card. Here's one that's finished with the thank you, and then they're just blank inside and they'll match. And I'll give that to her with the other gift that I'm giving her. So that's my card. I'll take a picture of it and put it at the bottom of the post, and you can see it. And it was real simple to do, and I really do love this stamp, you guys. I know I've used it a lot, and in fact I think that I did a get well card for somebody that I was sending an Easter card to, and I realized I used the same stamp set. So I don't oftentimes try to like tell you guys to buy stuff, but really I really love this stamp set. And in fact, when I first saw it I didn't like it. When I placed my big Stampin' Up order, you'll remember last month I did a Stampin' Up haul, and I did not get the stamp set. In fact, I traded with Wendy. Like, she had put in an order too, and I said, why don't you get the card stock and I'll get the stamp and I'll just trade you, because I knew she wanted the stamp set. And so she's like, okay, because I just didn't think that I would like it. And I started seeing everything that people were doing with it and how versatile it was. And then we did the invitations, and I just ended up really loving it. So that's why I've used it so much in recent days, is because I really, really do love it. So if you want it, you'll have to place a $50 order, place it with Wendy, and you will get it for free. So so that's all for today. So thanks you guys for coming by the blog. And this next weekend, a week from today, we'll be doing a blog hop. It's the first blog hop that I've been involved in, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait. So that will be next Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you guys come back Saturday and Sunday and hop along with us for the theme of it is going to be April showers. I think, right? April showers bring May flowers. So I did a really cute project already for it, and I'm super excited. So thanks guys for stopping by the blog, and I will talk to you later.